here's the critical thinking exercise. Just think it along with the exercise, okay? Maybe if we have time, we can do this more in class. If not, then try to think as you see these images, okay? Think along with me. Now, I'm going to show you a set of images, and I want you to think of what themes could it represent. There's no answer for you, okay? These are just like an exercise to stimulate your brain. How would you describe it? So how means which adjectives, okay? Think of adjectives you might use to explain these images. And lastly, so think of this. Now, the first one, what do you think of this image? You see a man holding a stone alongside a cliff, okay? What is he doing? Is he pushing the rock uphill, or is he trying to carry the rock downhill without falling? Now that's up to interpretation, okay? But think of the adjective that might come to your head. Could be about what? Perseverance, could be about never giving up, right? Could be strong, of course, masculine. You see the muscles here he have. Lots of things. Could be challenging. Could be enduring, endurance. Okay, so think about it. Think about it. Before you can draw a theme from these whole pictures, think of the adjective you use, okay? Because why? We're going to compare these adjectives to the rest of the pictures. Now, the second picture is hands on top of each other. What does it show you? Maybe it shows unity. Union could be harmony. Could be like love. Could be. But we don't see the emotion. We don't know if they feel brave or if they feel happy or sad. Maybe not that concise or not that direct, but at least they are there together to do something together. Okay, so togetherness could be many things. So think about it. Think about it, okay? And then next, you've got this picture. You've got ladders, kind of ladders. You've got a person walking up the ladders to the graduation hat, which could represent what? Education, could represent learning, could represent like an achievement in life. So to do this, you need to climb the ladder. So this might means like you have to, this might means like, what would we call this? Hardworking, could be adjective, or could be intelligent, smart, could be even perseverance. It's come up again, you see, because you have to read a lot before you can achieve your goals. You have to try hard, okay? Studious could be anything else. So try to think with this image, okay? Now next. Oh, you've got some people. Now you've got two boys. One is in front of a wall with question marks on his head. So he's wondering what to do. He ran out of idea. He doesn't know what to do next. Puzzling, giving up. Could be stuck. Even it's an adjective also. But the other person, you see him jumping across a hurdle. Okay, that's the hurdle that the runners use in the Olympics, right? When they run. So this means what? Could be, what do you call? He's industrious. Could be he's challenging. He wins even. So he's a winning personality. Could be. This could mean like this could be a comparison to life. Could be because this person, when he sees a wall, he doesn't know what to do. But with this person, he sees something in front of him. He just jump over that obstacle. So he doesn't give up. He keeps going on. Yeah. Okay. Not giving up. Could be other things. Up to you. Up to your interpretation. For this one, we got another jumping. See, but this one, you see, it's the same action, right? Jumping, but where does he jump from? Where is he jumping at? And what is he jumping towards? Okay, so you see a cliff, or it could be a high cliff, or it could be just small pile of rocks. Okay, but at least he's jumping. So he's jumping towards the unknown, the great sea. So what does it show? That someone can, if this is actually a cliff, it must be really scary, right? So that could be your adjective. You could look at this as scary. You could look at this as, ooh, brave. You could look at this as reckless. So any adjectives you can think of. So it's also up to interpretation. But we already see certain themes rising, okay? Certain pattern. We see people doing something towards something, okay? Maybe to achieve something they want, to achieve their goals, and it shows like maybe in that process you have to do something you've never done before. You have to climb many steps. See, you have to push the rock. It's going to be heavy and hard, but this one you're going to have to make a decision. You have to jump towards. The sea is like the symbol of the unknown, could be, okay? It's, you don't know what's going to happen. In the sea, you can't stand, right? Only on the shallow shore, okay? But in the sea, you have to keep swimming and you don't know where the shore is. But he still decides to jump. So that tells something about this man, okay? And also, what about this one? No jumping, okay? But you see people, like this man is laying a brick, okay? So he's building a wall. But the way it zooms in is that he's building it brick by brick. So instead of people walking, climbing the stairs, but that's step by step, okay? This is brick by brick. So in order to have like a strong wall, you need the strong wall. It can be strong because each brick is laid perfectly. It's laid with careful attention. So that also like gives what you call goes to the same theme as other images, that in order to achieve something that you want, you have to go small, okay? Take small steps. Like when you want a great wall, a big wall, you need to go from stone by stone, and then from the top, from the bottom up to the top, one layer at a time, okay? Patient could also use with this word. Patient, organized could be smooth, constructive, could be many things, layering even. Okay, so with that one, you already have some thoughts in your head, right? But if you're worried about how I'm going to grade this because, oh, Ajahn, there are so many types of images, and maybe the pictures in our group aren't like cool images. The images might not have might not include famous people like Blackpink or like Korean stars. Am I going to get less mark for this? Don't worry, no, because the key thing is not the images itself. I'm telling you now, it doesn't matter what images you bring. The important thing is how you connect these images together, okay? The content that I'm going to grade is the clear theme. You have to really talk to each other in the group and find the connection. Make the theme as clear as possible so it's easy to understand, okay? And also, there's also marks for creative explanation of images, some unexpected angles, unexpected interpretation of pictures even. Now, with vocabulary also, make sure you have transition, phrases, and methods, okay? In using these vocabularies to explain the pictures, make sure you use the right one, okay? Don't trust Google Translate 100%, okay? Ask your group friends too first. Maybe like this adjective in Thai, it might translate into something, but actually it might not be like that. So make sure you have the accurate word to represent this image. Okay. Also, presentation skills, of course, your voice, your eyes. Do you only look at your notes all the time? Don't do that. Okay. Look at your audience too. Make sure you care for them. Nah? Also, the speech. I'm going to look at your tone and pitch. Okay. So tone, are you using like low tone all the time until it's hard to hear? Like if your voice is too much, if it's too deep, like in your throat, it's going to be hard to distinguish words and phrases from your mouth. Also pitch, don't talk. Like if you have like high pitch sound, maybe like lower it a bit at certain time. It might help your audience to understand more what you're saying. Okay, it makes it a smoother presentation. Also with grammar, okay, make sure I know that you can't, this is not a writing assignment, okay? I won't be able to see your script. I won't know if you add s or es or use the correct tense in your script, but make sure that your errors don't take away the meaning of that presentation. Okay, if you say like, okay, many people like pineapple. Okay, many people like pineapple. Many people likes pineapples. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's the wrong grammar, but but I still understand that you want to tell me, okay, pineapples are popular. Many people like it. Okay. What else? So presentation structure. Make sure it's organized. Okay, make sure you prepared for this. Show me that you prepared for this. Give organization. Don't jump from one topic to another. Okay, and then the last one, pronunciation. Don't worry about accents. Like I said, Thai accent is okay นะคะ it's okay as long as your pronunciations are clear, that you can differentiate I am fine from let me find a book. Yeah, it is fine to read your notes, but you have to find something. Yeah? Find. Yeah. Sounds, word stress also. Okay, because desert, for example, and intonation, of course. If it's a question, make sure you use the right intonation. Okay, how old are you? What are you doing? Like this, right? But are you jealous? Are you tired? Make sure you go up at the end. Okay, and that's it. So don't worry too much, but use your creativity in the assignment. So to review everything I've just said again, okay, when you do this assignment, which will be graded, introduce your theme. Okay, have a clear objective, have a clear theme. What are you trying to tell your audience? What is your theme? Okay, and then explain your images. What kind of words? Well, use dynamic language and creativity, which means find what you call like a clear and not abstract adjectives. Okay, something that really can communicate with the audience. Okay, not just abstract things, abstract words. But use something that people can think of. Like if you just say, oh, everyone has to be a good person and help the community, that is like it's like just a statement, but people can't really visualize, right? But if you use dynamic language, we all should be a good person, like how Gong Yu help his community by what do you call, donating clothes or donating money to charities. Okay, that's it. Like that's more concrete. That's easier for the audience to relate to. Okay, so use adjectives and use critical thinking in your process. Okay, also think about the audience. You are all at similar ages. Okay, I am much older than you, so find the common things that you guys can understand. Okay, basic human emotions, think of that too, and your interests. What do people of your age are interested in? Okay, and think about how will your images affect them. So okay, maybe you are going to like talk about serious thing, okay, and you all present like maybe you want to talk about war, and the images you found was like bombing, what do you call it, casualties from war. That's going to be a depressing presentation, okay? So maybe find pictures that's not so bloody, or that's not too gory, not too like ew, like that, okay? Because people might like feel like offended by your pictures, or they might feel like it's too ugly to see, no, I don't want to see it anymore. That's just for example, okay? So think about these points carefully. And the homework for this is not just a separate topic, okay? Your homework is to use the brainstorming technique that I've just talked in this video, okay? And outline the techniques you want to use when you think about a visual message, okay? But this is not for the class that we are going to meet, okay? This is for week 4 นะคะ week 4 นะ These are homework for week 4. In week 4, I want you to come to class with a theme and objective. So you must have already talked within your group what theme you are going to use, and the objective, which is like, are you going to persuade the audience or explain something to them, teach them something, or just share the knowledge or experience? It's up to you. But what do you call it? Come up with the objective, okay? Be clear about it, and be prepared to propose it to your group. Okay, so also before you get a theme, of course, you have to already think of the images. What kind of images, okay? And then start searching about your images, okay? Be creative. This is for week 4 homework, okay? So in class, we're going to do the my favorite fruit presentation that you prepared from home, okay? That's in class this week. And we're going to practice the brainstorm technique, like the images that we saw, okay? Maybe we'll get something interesting from that. Okay, and this is the end of the video, okay? Hope you guys have fun, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, okay? Bye!